The movie begins in a metro train. Max, a tired man, is sleeping in his seat. When he wakes up, he sees a young Asian girl sitting in front of him. He keeps looking at her, not because she is strange, but because she reminds him of someone from his past. His mind drifts back many years. Max was a soldier during the Vietnam War. He was with his team in the jungle. They had been sent to find and fight an enemy group. Before they could find the enemy, they were attacked. Bullets flew everywhere. Max and his team fought back hard. After a deadly battle, the enemy was killed. Tired and hungry, the soldiers left the jungle and reached a small village. Their commander told them to be careful. The war was not over, and enemies could attack at any time. The soldiers walked through the village. Some talked to local children. Max noticed a young village girl. She looked harmless, but in war, nobody knew who could be trusted. After some weeks, the soldiers were told to move to a hill for an important mission. The sergeant made a shocking comment. He said they would take a girl from the village with them. Max was surprised and hoped it was just a bad joke. But it wasn't. That night, the sergeant and a few soldiers went into a house and dragged out a teenage girl. Her family was scared to fight back because they knew the soldiers could kill them. Max felt sorry for the girl and quietly told her family, "I'm sorry." The soldiers made the girl walk with them. Her feet got blisters and she was in pain. Max gave her water and saw bruises on her body. He cleaned her wounds and told her he would not hurt her. But the girl did not trust anyone. She was too scared. That night, things became worse. The sergeant tied her hands and told the men they could do whatever they wanted to her. Max refused. He said he would never harm her. The sergeant said she was the enemy and deserved nothing. One by one, the other soldiers abused her while Max was held back. He could only listen to her screams. The next morning, the sergeant claimed she was a spy. Max knew this was a lie. She was just a farmer's daughter. Later, Max told her he wanted to help her escape. When he saw a chance, he took her away from the group. But the other soldiers caught them and brought her back. The squad reached a hill where they could watch the enemy. Through binoculars, they saw boats moving on a river. Suddenly, the girl coughed. The sound might give away their position. The sergeant decided she had to be killed. He told each soldier to shoot her, but none of them did. Even some who had abused her earlier refused to kill her. The sergeant became angry and pulled out his knife. Just before he could strike, Max fired his gun into the air. He said the enemy already knew they were there. Then, the enemy started shooting at them. In the chaos, the girl ran toward an old railway bridge to escape. The sergeant shouted for the men to shoot her. Max ran to protect her, but the sergeant knocked him down. Bullets hit the girl. She fell from the bridge into the water below. Helicopters arrived and attacked the enemy, but Max's eyes stayed on the girl's body. Back at the base, Max reported everything to his officers. They told him to forget it. "It's war," they said. Max refused. He told a higher officer, but the sergeant found out and tried to kill him by planting explosives. Max escaped. Later, Max confronted the sergeant, who laughed at him and said nothing would happen. Finally, an investigation began. The soldiers were questioned. Many admitted what they did, without showing any shame. The senior officers were furious. The sergeant and the soldiers who hurt the girl were punished. They were removed from the army and sent to prison. For Max, this was not a victory. The girl was gone, but at least there was justice. Back to the present. We return to the metro train. The young Asian woman stands to leave but drops her scarf. Max picks it up and gives it to her. She asks, "Do I remind you of someone?" Max says quietly, "Yes." She smiles and says, "Maybe you had a bad dream. But it's over now." She walks away. Max takes a deep breath. He feels some peace. He could not save the girl, but he had told the truth. He had done the right thing. If he had stayed silent, her screams would have haunted him forever. The movie ends with the message, a soldier's duty is to protect the innocent, not harm them. Always stand for the truth, even if it is hard.